People and the environment. People and the environment. This na program wey dey come up every Friday from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. on Voices Online TV. You want for know wetin dey happen about climate change, weather forecast, and other environmental related issues dem. Join Cornelius Ekurandol as he go talk to experts dem on environmental issue on Voices Online TV. On Voices Online TV. Voices.
Your trusted information hub.
People and the environment. People and the environment. This na program wey dey come up every Friday from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. on Voices Online TV. You want for know wetin dey happen about climate change, weather forecast, and other environmental related issues dem. Join Cornelius Ekurandol as he go talk to experts dem on environmental issue on Voices Online TV. On Voices Online TV. Voices.
Your trusted information hub.
Welcome to People and Environment, where they reach you live from Voices Online Television on YouTube and our Facebook channel. This is the program where they reach you every Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. where we will talk about the environment. All you need to know about the environment, what it use for protect the environment, and the laws them where they for guide the environment. Me, Cornelius Ekurandol. Inside the program today, we will talk about the rain and the impact where this rain season does cause inside this 2024 where we did so. And for help me rub more inside the program, I get Mr. David Joseph Aliyu, Executive Director, Civil Society Advocacy Network on Climate Change and the Environment, Sierra Leone, where people can call CAN Sierra Leone. Welcome to the program, Mr. David.
Thank you, Echo. Good evening, listeners, and the one that way they watch me from the television and from the city and the neighboring communities.
All right. If you just join me to listen to People and the Environment, we will reach you live from Voices Online Television on Facebook and on YouTube. You self can be part of the program where you could drop your comments on our Facebook and YouTube channel comment section, and we will make sure say we read the question we ask and try for answer them as best as possible. This hearing season don't cause plenty problem for the Tambaka people them. Na Sanya, where the water level don't make the place and farm them all don't well because of climate change. For sake of this, the paramount chief Kande Bambari II and other stakeholders them we get this for say to Voices Online Television.
There this afternoon, I tell the community and the government this year the rain will disturb the chip down. I hear some people then 15 bags of rice, they don't tell like this is at Matthew. So then 22 bags. Like that Abdul Karel that's when at the traders union with an Naya. The whole knows we instead they manage life 5 bags, me 10 bags. This boy for the Damakito 8 bags. Me advisor 5 bags. This other for the Damakito 7 bags. No, a lot of people there. Uboku, I'm not going to call them all. I'm not going to call everybody. But I saw the rain do it this year. I think because this way, the let Papa government help you for make you bridge. So that I encourage me people them for this tree planting. Me this tree planting here, wildlife there. I support them 100%. So I will do this tree planting. Then this farming here, we are let help with for tractors and for road 2 years. Now that will the government made a help with. Tambaka na vulnerable place. Oh, we are the government sorry for we. Made a help with. The rain this year, it disturbed serious one. It disturbed we. When I say disturb, it disturb you. It make the community cry. Yes. The Papa government they listen, made them sorry for the people then. The country Itranga this year, to chip them. But me all upside and down, I want not to do this tree planting. Now do tree planting. Then they said go help. Help with. Where is in the court timber na Tambaka? Now the poverty and they cause that. Come you don't tell them see any side we post in court. If now one tick court, if a plant 10 tick. So do ya. Now this are to try for top. Now this are to try for big Papa government and the wildlife authority. We are made a help with.
Thank you.
We want to talk to Mr. affected. We are made a help with.
They emphasize on the climate change will happen cut across the country this year. It affects Tambaka Ubangi greatly because we get so many master farmers in Tambaka Ubangi this year. We get one bully with the Koryangama when 14 radius. Where so many master farmers then didn't go work this year. But based on the climate change this year, when are the flooding, water then bully them there for over 2 weeks. Where the rest they already been done, at least don't prepare for them shoot up. But I think they all don't destroy. So man not lost in farm safe already. Even the granite this year, Tambaka, all the people away plant granite this year, you know easy. And we get so many community then this year where they deserted, where at least based on the overflowing. We lost some houses there. Even Kabafe recently, about 15 people and drowned in our water, where one person lost in life. So the climate change at Tambaka this year, it affects you good.
This year, what happened with we now this year? None of this season. We water destroying some farm then there, and the host they pass 10 house way for them last year. So I was they tell them for them and people there, one person died there. This year, Mona, this year. We don't know for say forest na important. Because all way they happen so. Forest in Puelwa, na they cause them kind thing there. If you ask me by anything, that's like it for explain that. This day I'm on our my family destroy, me house for them. Neighbor, one of my neighbor they didn't step in house for them. Destroy 10 houses, nine destroy na destroy.
This year rain season it affects we livelihood strongly. All we farming projects we will do now, so the water, the rain don't spoil all now we hand. If you can calculate over 50% of the farmers in this year, their rice production it don't go in disarray, all don't spoil, water don't spoil at all. So to be specific, we really want the government itself come on board for help with them farmers then, so that if now small token themselves, make them able for encourage them so that they will able for continue them their family support now to the people in the township. Really this year is really a bad off totally now we have. So this now a major problem for now. So we advise all them one people them waiting they cost them take themselves make themselves stop for do them thing so now in the primary source than the way them from where they water so they go in on rampage. So we appeal to all the bush logger them, thick logger, they made them stop in the forthwith. In fact, the Parliament don't put strong law against that one day. Anybody they found one thing for destroy the forest take them. Honestly, it is facing the full force of the law.
Let's thank you to Mohamed Bangura for that report today where Arnold Felix Elba put together for we in the studios. If you just join me, You listen and watch the program People in the Environment, where they reach you live from Voices Online Television, on Facebook and on YouTube. Don't forget to say yourself can be part of the program, where you can add your voice to the comment section, drop your comment, we will discuss with you, ask you questions where you ask you, and try to answer them appropriately. Inside the studio, I get with me David Joseph Aliu, Executive Director, Civil Society Advocacy Network on Climate Change and the Environment. You go tell family again, sir.
Family, good evening.
All right. We'll talk about how the rain season don't impact this 2024 in Sierra Leone. But first, before we begin, tell me a small thing about Camp Sierra Leone.
Camp Sierra Leone, as we in the acronym, we in the simple way the layman go able call or even the most educated somebody will say acronym, and but the meaning as Civil Society Advocacy Network on Climate Change and the Environment. We come into existence as a result of engagement what we don't do around health service delivery and other environmental issues. So we see and say as civil society, we need to get a standalone institution on environment where we see say we begin talk about it so that a lot of people know, because when we begin talk about health, we can't see say health alone not go work if we not talk to people about environmental cleanliness and management. So we see and say a necessary. 2014 happened for me part of a community engagement where the Environmental Protection Agency we do EPASL, where that by the time they be classed as the third most vulnerable country as a result of climate change effects to we. So with that engagement, what we do, we go to so many communities, now the riverines and some territorial communities. We do a lot of community engagement on environmental management and the effect of climate change. So as a result, we come and sit down and look at and do one or two consultations besides put something together, and this bring about the establishment of Camp Sierra Leone. And over the years, we don't do a lot of community engagement, advocacy, sensitization, and most especially what we call the afforestation, for ensure say yes, we contribute to nature-based solution in ensuring that we plant trees in degraded land communities, degraded communities, both in western area, some districts in the provinces like Pujem, part of Kenema district. We don't do a lot of tree planting exercise where we don't do it with the Ministry of Environment in 2020. This year, for the past 2020 to date, we work with the Freetown City Council for ensure say yes, we do some tree planting in degraded communities where we feel say then communities they're no better vegetation again, and as a result of the effect of climate change, most of them communities don't get degraded. So we write a interest of Freetown City Council see and say we initiative will send to them, they buy them. So with that, they're able to bring we on board. So over the years, every year, because of the little thing what they contribute to and what they do as a result of the tree planting and within the don't training, how would they do them over the years, every year, FCC they must make sure say they bring we on board. And with the experience from the first initiative what we do now Pujem, now one community will plant over 4,000 seedlings with economic trees, cocoa and coffee. So over the years in Freetown here, we plant economic forest trees and flowers, where as depending on which in the pot you want, because when I say Freetown, the tree town, we they ask what time they reach, we get a questionnaire what they send to the community by line or wherever we they hire volunteers, go to the communities, ask people that FCC they can do give away tree planting and they can do a tree planting exercise. For we as CANSL, we are permanently located at Kalba Town, Manyenkeni. Over the years, they would plant with trees. We don't plant over 30,000 seedlings in the communities. Both na the dam where they na the Manyenkeni dam where they up by the hillside. We don't plant there. We plant fruit trees. Like this year, na neighborhood planting. People show what they want, now we can go to them. So over the years, we do engagement with duty bearers. We also did part of a project where Christian Aid they do with women's network on environmental sustainability, where they call Wellness. When our Madam Gertrude Karimo, the leader, they take we as partners, where we deal with them, we support them for ensure say yes, We engage communities. That project they happen Western Area Rural Waterloo and Pujong District, where we do something on climate change and sustainable energy. Yeah, so we do a lot of community engagement with duty bearers, traditional leaders, and the government institutions like the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, Environment Protection Agency, and also at international level, we happen to be part of a lot of global networks, global consortiums, global coalitions where we work with. For instance, like very currently, we do a studies on the implementation of the nationally determined contribution, the NDC, how we government, because this is not a document, this is not a tool where for implement, for ensure say we contribute to the Paris Agreement, where the Paris Agreement, that not the document where we government and the environmental institutions agree say, they put document together where they highlight what thing that they do for ensure say they address the effect of climate change through adaptation and mitigations. Yeah, so that document they happen to be part of a national consortium and a global a continental consortium where come with 3 organizations together: the African Technology Studies, ATPS, na Kenya. Then you get PACJA, Pan-African Climate Justice Alliance. Then we get WAGGEN, where the Nigeria. These are all coalition bodies, but then 3 come together, write a proposal to Africa Development Bank, we fund them for doing studies around 12 countries where they implement the nationally determined contributions. I happen to be the 6 selected people where they do that studies. So CAN, SL, and me as the lead don't contribute a lot for ensure say we educate, participate, and ensure that people adhere to government policies and do what's the right thing for protect the environment and adhere to climate change rules and regulations.
All right, that's a brief background about cancer. You don't tell me. Now you don't tell me. I do so much advocacy, which is very, very, very good. But I don't think say, or do you think the advocacy will not do enough? Because with all waiting they happen, so would they see right now as we talk? Right now, there's an incident yesterday happened at Galbaton or Wellington, where the rains destroyed people. Then we understand say some people that don't die, but we yet to confirm that. You don't think say the advocacy not enough?
It not going to be ever enough, because once then the born waterman every day we need, then they continue for camp, and where would they say climate change for make and very explicit for the understanding of the community, people can say now because of we too much wants and needs now the world they make with the experience all to the experience so as a result of climate change and environmental management. Now the too much need, and then they nine born the international community puts together the Paris Agreement and also ensure say they set a development plan what we call the Sustainable Development Goals. All why they do that then for ensure say we the Montama we needs then they come up arise each and every day, and for help for control that needs then they we get for intrude into the environment, but why they bring them document and policies now for ensure say how we go able to do some of them things then what we go do and sustainably what will not go continue for destroy the environment. So for us if it's sufficient, no, it's not sufficient, and that is why every day and night the needs there for engage development policy, develop policies, enforce laws for ensure say the waterman where they don't born yesterday ain't done the yearly, but the one where they don't born today ain't not yearly, the one where they born tomorrow is a need for benefit from what they tell the people them today, and the natural resources we will get today we need for talk to the one that we did today for sustainably manage them for the one that way they can tomorrow, so that when they self come they go benefit them. So the advocacy community engagement should be an ongoing event from both duty bearers and beneficiaries when are the community people, so that we go left something viable for the one that we not born, we don't born now, and the one that back we get for born tomorrow, because we not go use all we natural resources for we no more way day today. What about those with the born tomorrow? They're supposed for can benefit from the natural resources. So that is why it is very much important for ensure say all routine where they happen, we not for relent, we for continue for do, because if we relent, what will be the outcome of tomorrow? It will be disastrous for we all. So that is why we will day today will they feel the pinch, we not for relent, we will don't sacrifice. So this is going to be our job, whether paid or not. we should continue to educate our people to ensure that, yes, the right thing is being done by developing the right policies, adhering to the policies, and enforcing the laws that are being developed by the communities, the local councils, the ministries, departments, and agencies, and all those that are part of the formulation of those laws for ensure say we continue for do and play we only do part for protect and adhere to the effect of climate change in the country.
All right, now we come locally now. Let's look how the raindrop really impacts the Sierra Leone. Several news they go around but places like the Insato Watch, Chisno from Tambaka. We get information about flooding again at Cambia, we get information about flooding again at Putloko, we get information about flooding again at Kenema, Makeni, all over the place. What do you think say really the cause them flooding there, and what do you think say that it's in a way we know they do right to the make here they happen?
It's so much and it is interrelated and connected. Me and you they contribute to it. Yeah? Now me and you two they do what you not supposed to do. Now they make good thing they happen, so it happen. First and foremost, the Sierra Leone Meteorological Agency tell we say this year we get a deficit rain, but to the opposite, the rain where we don't get this year in a short period, it don't surpass what you get last year. As time to be corrected. Yes. Yeah, until now October the end, so almost the third week in October, we dey get a heavy rainfall as if na inside August we did. So that they tell you say this the effect which we for build, how we for build, which type material we for use for put up with structures, which we delay we hit. All and they we for take into consideration. For instance, say we build at the right side, adhere to what in government they say, because honestly, some people they say government not the top. But some of who they work around them government institutions, we know say they don't develop policies, then they get radio discussion programs, television programs, community engagement programs, laws are there. But because of we demand and want, don't put we who we did today. Then class we before this time we are the third. But honestly, me believe say, even though we still they get them disasters, but we are gradually moving from that third most vulnerable. Because before this time, we not be get the National Disaster Management Agency, we not be get Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, we not be get the National Protected Area Authority, but co-institutions now will not establish for address the effect of climate change, not be there by 2014, where they be class we so after that time day, we don't take actions as a country, as institutions, as individuals, as civil society, as community. You go to communities now, as you say climate change, 1 or 2 person there, we don't listen to radio or don't attend meeting, we go able to tell you say, they say na this, na this, na this. So that alone is a feather on our caps. However, we still for continue for do more, a lot of people know. So if we get them disasters here, it's because 1, we not listen, we not adhere to rules and regulations and policies where we get, and thirdly, they don't establish the National Disaster Management Agency. Are they well equipped? Do they have the requisite informations? Do they have the requisite personnel? Are they doing what they are supposed to do? How much are they engaging our communities for ensure say, yes, they are not just there for react, but then they for ensure say, then do the engagement, let people know and enforce some of them laws where they for ensure say, what thing they happen so now it not happen. For instance, in this September, we see that house will come down na Kisi, na Shell New Road will go down. They follow the building codes. It then at the Ministry of Lands, then plants say sexuals, tinapia, and that would that be monitored and where they be put up. So all those things, the Disaster Management Agency, ONS, with security forces, when I get the laws them. Are you enforcing the law? Like yesterday, 2 days ago, I float something at the People's and the Environment Forum, where somebody, one of the wildlife, where we call national animal, the chimpanzee, the baboon in common language. Yeah, somebody don't take her as a pet, where it gets on a host, where it's not supposed to happen because we get laws where ban danding in this country. But the security forces are seeing it, and people they will know, and the boy they over TikTok and so many social media platforms, government institutions, government players, they all they see that they waiting at the actions they don't take. So for we as civil society, these are the things we dey always say. Yes, we get authorities we charge with the responsibilities, but they too, are they doing the right thing? These are the answers and questions for we all as citizens in this country.
All right. The program we watch and listen to now people in the environment, we reach you live from Voices Online Television, on Facebook and YouTube. Yourself can be part of the program where you can drop your message now in the comment section where we'll be able to answer the question that will be asked. Don't forget to drop your message in the comment section. Yourself will ask the question, we will answer to the question where you ask. Don't forget to share and like this page when you watch before. I get inside the studio, David Joseph Aliu, Executive Director, Civil Society Advocacy Network on Climate Change and the Environment, where people usually can call them CAN Sierra Leone. They don't tell you the role and don't tell you some of the causes of the rain season. Mr. Aliu, back to you. You don't think say deforestation said because a lot of problem with this rain pattern will change one?
That is why I say I've been Balkan. I know say deforestation is primary. Yeah. I just mentioned one part of deforestation, which is the slash and burning. When now we farming system where we people and the communities know. For we investors and we were then at them big town where now we call ourselves the educated. Now we more they do the timber logging for ensure say we do investment for business for that we get money, we build big houses. So then a primary contribution to the effect of climate change and environmental problems in our country, because me and you know say the way we forest cover be day in the 70s coming to early 80s, you check now is far different. Every day WFP, UNDP, they give report where they show say we forest cover is going day by day as a result of deforestation, mining activities, large-scale farming from investors where they come, they take away the forest cover, plant palm tree, or do other farming activities. And when they do that, then they use other chemicals where not good for the soil. Yeah, I see an investor na the Western Area Peninsula Forest where then don't come for go into. Then they do this granite exporting. If they see them like that chair, bulk of it, then they cut them, then they ship it out of the country. Are we benefiting from it as a country, as citizens, as community members where we reside in them communities? What is the corporate social responsibilities those communities they benefit? The road self where they go, who side them people here they do that work? The road so terrible. Look at Lake Somfo. Yeah. We get people there now. When one of the lake then there, when with natural resources where we they use as a touristic site for let people then go see there. Now it's been we they see caterpillars, graders, nap right in the lake inside. Is that good for us? All and they contribute to deforestation in this country. So we get the laws, but we need for enforcement. We need money, but law we sustainably manage we environment for the benefits on born Peking them today. When my grand Peking go come, we go no about link some for, it go there. If we don't manage them well, now we don't bring mining companies. Then they go. Are there one side the way that they talk? As it is now to today, there are studies where they tell you say that only 1% of fresh water, drinking water, where they now in the world. So it tell you say even with the oceans, all has been polluted. Which ocean then at the world where they go, you know, see plastic? Which river then at this country is not being polluted by mining?
All right, we can't talk about that plastic. We'll get another day for talk about plastic. That's a very big topic. Now you don't trigger me for talk about Lake Somfo. I'm not be one for talk about Lake Somfo, but let me talk about Lake Somfo. Okay. There are agencies responsible for waiting the happen at Lake Somfo, because there is no way a whole mining company like Gandhi will mine right inside Lake Somfo. Where the agencies don't know about that. What do you think?
It is 100% correct that the Ministry of Mines and Mineral Resources, the National Mineral Agency, and the relevant authorities. I can't take EPA out of it because they give the mining approval for the environmental impact assessment, where then they do the Asia, the EI, whatever way mining companies then they do. When they don't want, then they send them to them, then look at them before then they approve the license. So there is no way somebody can tell me that a Chinese man come from China, a day inside Lake Somfo, nobody know no better. Yes, it happen because some then they call them as fugitives and whatever, where you see them come from the plane direct and the communities. But those agencies have representatives in those districts. They should be monitoring those communities and ensure say those we not supposed to we know if we don't say this na a protected area, this na a national park, why should we allow mining? And that is why I have asked some authorities in this country from EPA, from NPAA to tell me what is the difference between a protected area and a reserve forest. They need to educate us on that, because me they look at and say, is it that because they say this na reserve forest now for keep them for the wealth where they dey, so that tomorrow when they ready they mine them, then dig them, or when they say this na a protected forest instead na a reserve, so that where government ready a mine them for let them get money. They need to educate citizens so that we know, because the community people can always grumble say, una don't deprive we say lo we no go there, but we dey see una dey car with investors, then they mine and destroy the forest, and we know the benefit. The corporate social responsibility, whether they say that they give the people, they know they give. I dey listen to one story few days back. They invite me in Kenema. There is a new mining company where they go there, where they call the GM Mining Company. I go witness the public disclosure. The community people become violent. They say, no, we know they adhere because we are not well informed about this. And the people of Kenema City is also the same thing. So they say, even the public disclosures, those when they give that contract for do the EIS, how consultative are they with the relevant stakeholders where that project get for effect? Some mining companies don't collect Tongo now. Company be don't go, they don't get EIA, they don't license. Today, Tongo Road is cut. Access to Tongo is a big challenge for motorbike. I know they talk a vehicle is out of it. For even use motorbike for access Tongo and Kono is a big challenge from Kenema axis using Mano Junction. This Natiwe don't go right around. Look at the Teya River. It's now being totally polluted. Teya River first away the past now we are black they see now red they see. You understand? So the issue of true nationalistic and patriotism is what we need to preach to our people. I got one video then yesterday where I shared so many forums where they tell me about the force West Rayom be there. We not be the force for get the force education. We not the force now West Africa for get electricity. We not the force for get plane. We not the force for get a train. We not the force for opening a medical hospital in this West Africa region. A lot for secondary school, force primary school, everything. But at the end today, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? So it boils around sustainability, law enforcement, and proper management.
Alright, Fangu, don't forget to say the watch people and the environment. We will reach you live from Voices Online Television on Facebook and on YouTube. You can drop your message in our comment section, and don't forget to share and like the page as you watch the program. I get inside the studio, Mr. David Aliu, when are the executive director for Cancer Radio. They don't explain a lot. Now we'll come back to the topic. We don't go away small. Now we'll come back to the topic, the rainy season and the impact. And most of them here really don't talk about because the impacts they don't receive. Deforestation, building of houses, house, mining,
pollution as a result of plastics and all that.
Exactly. So now let's go back. Let's take
the rainy season and effects on
communities. I visited Tambaka a few weeks ago. The farm they all dump well because the water level is so high that the farmers they don't complain. We said don't see and just on our program where the farmers, the farmer chief said the big because he say all the farm not trust and the trust for plants. They don't trust, they don't plant. Now the water don't spoil all the farm. Which side they get for survive till the next farming season they reach. The same thing they happen again and other areas the Kenema we don't mention so to
even the Tomabon.
Even Tomabon, the water don't really
The feed salon program.
Serious problem. And one thing when me old, and I think say deforestation is part of that issue. I want to delve into deforestation small. Now tell me, timber logging, now deforestation something. Is it a blessing for certain community or a curse?
It usually has been a blessing for them people in there, because the whole country itself is a blessing for us, because we are a tropical country where we get a very good vegetation, where we land cover is forested, so that alone is a blessing for us. We the individuals want to make it turn to a cause. So deforestation now is becoming a cause, because it's not good for we. It is now a cause to us as a result of timber logging, yeah, because we are not doing it sustainably. If we don't benefit if we be the doing sustainably. Years back, when some of us were young boys coming up as young people going primary school, secondary school, unfortunate for Dana Kenema, there was an institution where they call the Forestry Industries Company, FIC, by them. That was the institution where they supply government furnitures and other things in this country. Them be in charge of the forestry division, and then be the cut timber, and then be the sell, and then be the make furniture, whatever type of furniture you be need. That take the look the carcass tinapti, makenemati. After the war, we be the expect say government before don't put resources, train ex-combatants in carpentry, whatever, building, whatever, for everything. But before don't do that day, because the war not affect Kenema like way affect other communities. That machines that will be there and that it be there intact. You go say, okay, they be not obsolete because of the long time with the internet over 10, 15 years, they may need repairs and maintenance. But what did they do? Then take them, then go get in a German, we can ever reactivate that community. Today, they don't turn a yard road where people then they enter and come out. All the buildings and everything just don't dare as a carcass now. Yeah. So now that one major side and the way we don't miss them now this country. And after that day, when they know able to reactivate that institution, they bond the timber trade. First time where that institution be there was no side where they sell timber outside forestry industry. If you they sell timber, you were well controlled. But now control no they jika jack, they do every time, everybody they get. So Parasaur is now a trade, a business well established. Today I get me money, I buy me Parasaur, go meet the chiefdom authorities, go there for I don't get me paper. I the cut tick any side where I want. So this alone we for Sidon, we get a national dialogue around them for ensure say how do we control the timber logging, because if we not control them, I don't initially mention Naya in this program say we for remember the one that will not burn it. This clean air will they enjoy so today, even though na the capital city, make always say na a risk community for me. No part not then Freetown where no risks. Apart from the rains, the topography of Freetown is a rich city. Now manage you they manage for the day. And if you the day, you get for be careful what they do and what you they say. So therefore, if that is the situation, first time waiting up na Saka Stephen Street, you watch na from Bay College, watch na Hill Station, you they see green. Today na brown zinc they see. All don't go. Small breeze come, all man don't come out hang that. Then in house no fly. Because all the tick that we don't care about. What we build houses with the concrete all side. All side with the concrete. So at the end, we they say the host one. Who that make a one? Now we. Because everything we don't concrete. We not left no side for plant 1, 2, 3 tree. We go cover. We they say they put dirty. But that dirty now we benefit because we and the trees them we are in a symbiotic relationship with them. Then they benefit from we serve the benefit from them. So as a result of that, we really get for ensure say we manage, we forest cover in this country. Timber logging is a cause and we need for money. Now few people they benefit as a result of profit where they get. The majority they suffer. So for me as a civil society institution, as a civil society activist, I can say there is this same way they say where you cut one tick, you plant 5. Is it real? Let's go to the local councils. From where local councils don't come in 2004, they don't get every year that they plant trees. How are they being monitored? Can they tell us how many trees they have planted? The Ministry of Environment, we don't tell you in 2020 say, then they plant 5 million trees. What have they planted? How many don't do well? Who say we did? How many don't left? Thank God this year they say that they go work with the communities for plant the trees. Me and you today, I they invite una the journalists. This is an opportunity to engage the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. For let them tell me from 2020 to date, President will go launch an Motome where he plant the first tree as a symbolic tree planting for the 5 million trees where President Bio can power in 2018. Can we all join hands and ask the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change to tell us how many trees they have planted? Where have they planted those trees? How are they doing?
All right. Family, the program where you watch and listen to people in the environment, where they reach you live from Voices Online Television. The PRO for the Ministry of Environment will be hosting this program about 2 weeks ago. They tell we say they don't launch out the third phase of the tree, they don't plant about 2 million trees, and then they don't launch the third phase and Moyamba they launch out. Moyamba district they launch out. So
yeah, I see the launching at some districts.
So I asked the same question where they asked me. So I asked them, say, how are we going to monitor those three? And say they're going to invite journalists, them, ask them, they go follow, and then they work with the communities for let they go for get the trees. But that's a very good question as a civil society we yourself don't bring out. But we can take a short break. After the break, we'll continue for look really the impact of waiting this rainy season don't do inside this 2024. Because plenty farmers then don't come to say, especially for the one that they do rice. Say the swamp, the water level are high, they don't destroy most of them farm them. Even pepper, we visit somewhere where they plant pepper, where all the water care all things go. But we'll take a short break. After the break, we can look into it in the day.
People and the environment. People and the environment. This na program where they come up every Friday from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. on Voices Online TV. You want to know wetin dey happen about climate change, weather forecast, and other environmental related issues them. Join Cornelius Ekurandol as he will talk to experts them on environmental issue on Voices Online TV. On Voices Online TV. Voices.
Your trusted information hub.
Welcome back to the program People in Environment, where they reach you live on Voices Online Television, on Facebook, and on YouTube. Don't forget to yourself can be part of the program, or you can drop your message in our comment section and continue to share and like the page. Inside the studio, I get David Joseph Aliyu, who is the Executive Director for CAN Sierra Leone. We'll look at the rain season and its impact. Now, Mr. Aliyu, let's talk now a little bit about the rain season, how we don't destroy the farmers there. Because few weeks ago, a few days ago, the World Food Program activity take place and somewhere in Akaila, where usually districts can showcase within them gets and they farm them. But with this kind of heavy rain season, I don't go the World Food Program this year. So I don't know how it's like. You been go?
I not go there, but patient for follow on Facebook. I see some of the presentations. Yes, people can go products, this and that. But me believe say these are products from IVS and some other areas where we don't do few because of we engagement and sensitization.
For the benefit of listeners, the viewers, waiting at IVS, let them know.
For simple understanding, a swamp,
okay.
Invalid swamp, okay. Inland valley swamp,
yes.
Inland valley swamp, na swamp, and now we call swamp, yeah. Now there was swamp then they, but now this country. Now the new side and the back way people they don't go for lock and bills. Yeah. So this year the rainy season don't disturb the farmer so much that the products the plantations, the yield where they expect, they not go get am because some the rest don't just burst. It remember now for dry, water don't can go all they don't brush am. Some don't rot. So at the end of the day, we for expect this year dry season, we for expect hunger get for there. Even though the BFPB don't say this is one of the countries where get a lot of hunger and poor. So we for expect that again for heat we next year so much before the next planting season. And that are we really adhering to the farming calendar? What would they say climate change, the people they doubt. And then they look at when and they say it's a hoax. What? Rain no can tell almost ending of May. First time by April now we don't begin see rain. But this year some people, in fact some district like Kenema so me know. Tell inside March some get rain. Some man brush before instead of brush let me farm dry. Rain can so come. So it not dry quick. So the farming calendar don't change now with people hand, then they self alone are contributing. But are we really getting the real-time data for informing in terms of decisions from the Sierra Leone Meteorological Agency? Are we getting the real-time data? Do we have the real gadget that go inform we say really tomorrow will they get rain? Or next tomorrow will they get rain? If not, where do government and the Ministry of Finance should come in? The multilateral partners, the EU, the FCDO, the UNDP, the World Bank, how would they come on board to support these institutions to get the right gadgets so that they will give we real-time information for pass am simplified one to the media houses for timely information for we farmers. If not, we feature there at blink in terms of food sufficiency in this country. The feed salon where they talk about, yes, again 5 game changers. All those 5 game changers are integrated. But the primary one is the agriculture, which is how many of us are involved in real farming. And are we taking into considerations the disasters we are witnessing now? Because this year, with that losses we don't cancel, if we not take care for affect we for the next 2 years. Because you don't go trust, you get for pay that loan. For let that man get that money back, he give you say you go campaign. It get for be challenging. It get for be get a real proof. Say the rain can go your property and your farm yard, it destroy them. You don't take pictures, you don't take videos for presenting to them partners. And the WFP World Food Program where they get this year, the cacao show where they get now, Kailao. How sincere are we as farmer-based organizations, the agric-based centers, the ABCs where we did in the previous government and this government? How effective are those ABCs? You understand? Because they establish their institutions here, then community-based institutions for help educate, monitor, and direct with farmers for do good thing and the right thing during the farming calendars. But if that is not happen, then they serve as a contributing factor to what we don't begin experience this year. And if we not take time, every year na plus. You know the minus so every year na plus. We go put boku money, some man go eat yon at the end where small rain can and say rain don't care about the farm all. Are we getting the real evidences? And are we engaging the real farmers? If no, can we revisit our strategies and project document for ensure say we engage them farmers? Yes, few than they yes, but all than they bad. Now we activities. We say we know for mine, we don't go mining, we don't block rivers. So the rivers they find another route, and when they find another route, it they go to the farmyard.
We don't see some mining companies, they go block river for take the raw mineral. And during that process, that 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, that water they find another road. Now inside person in farm here they go. So we don't really go do the studies and find out what thing contributes for let the water go na the farm yards. Is it not as a result of diversion of some of those rivers or those streams for let people do the mining? We don't go do them find out then there? Or is it because of sea level rise? Because some of they say, Conakry don't get, Guinea don't get so much rain. Now make the rivers there, the little scarces don't overflow. The Teye River, the Sewa River don't overflow. Is it right? Are those the concrete reasons? Have we got a real-time studies on it? We don't do survey for proof saying that this. If not, what is responsible for what is happening? This is an assignment for me all.
You make an able talk. Anyway, you listen to the program People in the Environment. We reach you live from Voices Online Television. Inside the studio, I get David Aliyu, who is the executive director for CAN Sierra Leone. They really show we say they do advocacy on climate change. Now you don't talk so much about the sea level rise, you don't talk about the water. Now come back na Freetown here so. Now can na Freetown. Now look the rain. This year the flood in Freetown not too much, with the exception of Donda State, Charles State, then inside and then the western area. Then of course the houses they away from now more houses than for them this year. So you think say the rain now really caused that impact today for the houses and for them. Don't forget about the material where they use probably, and they know to we need to expert on that area. Don't look at the climate. If you get any cause to down there for the host and for them, especially when we happened yesterday Thursday, so potty or Wellington.
For the one where happened yesterday night, Mukomi go say this morning. Me, I've been so lucky that I wake around 1:30 for me to 2 a.m. this morning, and that was the exact time the rain began come. Till to this 7 o'clock, to getting to 8, I not sleep. Yeah, because I get what they do, I sleep early and I wake early for that do what I want to do. So I will do a walk intensively for 3-4 hours, and that might be the time where the rain will come. To a point, I get for hot my machine and they don't because the thunder and all of that thing is scary. So then, but honestly, now look at all who silent collapse they happen. Are they disaster-prone areas? Yes, we go say 1, 2 side, but look like who side defense collapse in a stadium. Is it a disaster-prone area? That's a question for we all. The public go see and would wonder whether they view or listen to the program. Then self go contribute and say, let themselves learn from that question. Is it really a disaster-prone area, or is it negligence, or na way not for build? But to crown it all, I go say, most of the areas are because of, like when you say we know to technicians, yeah, but you when they put money on side, you the monitor what thing they do for you. Are you buying the real materials? Are you using the professionals? Are you getting the real advice from professionals? Are you adhering to the advice of the professionals? Because then go advise you, you not listen. You say I not get money, law will manage no more. And when you manage, you the damage.
Exactly. When you manage, you the damage.
You the damage.
Exactly.
You understand? So some of them things that we not for take that out of it. Negligence, not listening to professionals, and with a bypass.
All right, one quick one. I just a quick one. Yes. We'll not get better time at the program again, but a quick one where we look. The rains this year, plenty past waiting meteorological agency they will predict.
Yes.
Say this year we'll get a deficit, but the kind of rain we don't see so now. We don't know say this not so deficit. We don't get plenty rain. We'll try to get Sierra Meteorological Agency on board because we really call them for letting go be part of this program today, but then let me promise we say them will come next program. That Donda State, Bademba Road area there, every year rain come, that area they continuously the flood. Whether the rain big or it not big or they the flood. Why is it?
It's because of poor planning and buildings pattern. We not manage with land where we get. we live in a topographic city where we get high and low land. So when the rain for them, we don't cut all the thick. Everybody gets in small thing the way keep in a house. When the rain for them, they don't wear the drainage. They water the counter. And they help for block the drainage where they cause the overflow. So whether the rain heavy is small, it the overflow. The Samba gutter, the time when they make them, the population be less. Now, Freetown here, we are over 2 million. But always statistics will tell you say we are close to 2 million. But honestly, I would tell you say we are over 2 million in Freetown. Yeah? So, how then we make the Samba gutter? It's shallow, it's narrow, it's not deep. So, at the end of the day, all the rubbish where they go there, they overflow. And you they meet up. Now, so, it don't feel a snake. So man don't block them, it don't be lost. Mighty or Garrett. At the end of the day, the water not they get in right flow. And this not be a stream, when not be a big stream, where come out from the hills, come where the empty inside the sea. We don't block them. But thank God, the one that will be gather initiative make the Samba gutter, they're able to control and small. And because of the sensitization, they help for minimizer. But honestly, the transform Freetown project itself don't contribute. Then they do a lot. However, there is more to do, which is we forget big drainages, we for open the drainage then tight is small. So that is why this World Bank project where cow the worker find buses. Now part of that project for ensure see they open them drainages, redo the streets there, and ensure that the bus them light free. But the transform Freetown don't do a bit, but there is more to do. The drainage is small, then tight, and do we have the manpower? Today, Poti, take come Texaco. If you see the rubbish will be there under, go Melon Street. If you see the rubbish will be there under, they contribute to the traffic where they even make the bus, they know they move on the timely basis. So what they say is the need for ensure say then improve on the drainage system. The SLRA and the other players come on board for redo the drainage system in the city. If not, year in, year out, we will continue for CUT with the CISU.
My name is David Joseph Aliyu, Executive Director, CAN Sierra Leone. I don't make we learn plenty things inside the program today. I will not forget saying that the program People in the Environment will reach you every Friday, 5 to 6 p.m. where you will learn plenty things about your environment. You will learn about the laws that way they govern the environment. You will learn boku things the way you know about climate change. Inside the program today, we will learn plenty things. Mr. Aliyu, quickly before you give me the last word, because time really don't get you inside the program. Tell me what's the relationship with CAN Sierra Leone and environmental partners, especially within the Ministry of Environment. Then you will give family the last word because time really don't get you.
I'm a very good and relationship with them. Unfortunately, I did try for get regularized. Which I mean regularized, because there is this new policy where they say you forget an SLA with an agency when at the service level agreement. This year I'm not doing it, but I did work on it now. But individuals, it's not going to be 100% everybody, except the new minister now not meet with it. But everybody from the high top to lower level people, mid level, I'm in good relationship with them and they engage them with information. So I not get barrier for engage any leadership now. Ministry of Environment and Climate Change, EPA, NP, all the environmental institutions. We are in good relationship, we talk, we engage. Yeah. So, but the interest of the country now come one. And we will be always honest and tell people the truth. We side the lapses then they and we improve on them. That will help we all for the whole thing we do. So I'm not there as an anti, but I dey work with them for ensure say the right thing happen in the country.
Thank you very much. In name na David Joseph Aliyu, Executive Director for CAN. Thank you for coming to the program People and Environment. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The program we will watch and listen to are People in the Environment. We will reach you live from Voices Online Television, on Facebook and on YouTube. Don't forget to say this program they meet you every Friday where we look at environmental issues. and the laws them who they govern the environment. Plenty thank you to Mohammed will make you get to live, and plenty thank you to my producer Arnold Felix Elba, and plenty thank you to my executive producer Fatima Sise. So till next week we will get another brand new edition of the program. Me and Cornelius Ekuriando. Tata.
People and the environment. People and the environment. This na program will come up every Friday from 5 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. on Voices Online TV. You want to know what's in the happen about climate change, weather forecast, and other environmental related issues them. Join Cornelius Ekurandol as he will talk to experts them on environmental issue on Voices Online TV. On Voices Online TV. Voices.
Your trusted information hub.